Good morning, guys. It's Jack here from GingerBets. I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration on how you can use GingerBets software on a Saturday morning. So right now I've got live in front of me a split screen of the Epsom Derby that's taking place at 4:30 today on Saturday the 1st of June, and I've got access to the GingerBets software. So as you will see, the top horse and favourite to win today's big race is Sir Dragonet, and we have a price available of 3-1 on the betting exchange. However, one of the betting companies you will see has gone to 7-2, so in decimal places that is the equivalent to 4.5. What does this mean to us? It means that we have an opportunity to do a few things. We can place what is called an expected value bet, where the odds that we are buying the horse at gives us a greater return than the true chance of the horse winning. So what do I mean by that? In this example here, the market's true value is 3-1. The price we will get paid out at Betfred, should we place this bet now, will be 3.5-1, which is represented as 7-2 in odds terms. So that means that if we were to repeat this process time after time, Saturday after Saturday, those half-point margins would make a dramatic effect to our profit and loss come the end of the year. The second option that you have with this is to take no risk at all. As you can see, the bet's still available. 3-1 on the exchanges, 7-2 with Betfred. What we're able to do is place a win bet with Betfred at 7-2, so we get 3.5 times our stake back if the horse is successful. We are then able to sell the bet on an exchange platform, whichever you choose. Different commission structures for different exchange platforms, but I'll come to those on another blog post. In this example, we've got the biggest brand up, which is Betfair. What we're able to do here is sell our bet at just over 3-1 if we take into account the commission that we will pay. So we have an opportunity to place a bet where if we were to stake £100 at Betfred right now and the horse was to be successful at 4:30 today, we would collect £450 in return. If we were to go and sell that bet on the Betfair exchange now, we would have to pay somebody out. Were the horse to be successful, we would have to pay another unknown person £300. £300. So what does that mean? It means that regardless of what happens, our £100 stake is protected. Why? Well, we place £100 to win at the bookies, at the Betfred shop in this case. If the horse is successful, we get £450 back in return. We then sell the bet on a betting exchange. That could be Betfair, S-Market, Matchbook, Betdaq. In this instance, we're going to talk about the Betfair exchange. And what we're going to do is we're going to sell the bet at 3-1, so 4 as a decimal. So if the horse wins, we will have to pay out. We have a liability, a debt in our balance sheet of £300, but we have an asset worth £450. Once we take away the £100 stake, we are left with an asset of £350. £350, £300. If we are to subtract, regardless of the situation, let's look at both outcomes. We have £350 profit. From the bet that we place at Betfred, the total we will collect is £450, but the profit on the bet will be £350 profit. The bet that we sell on Betfair, in this instance, will be costing us £300 to an unknown person if the horse is successful. What we have now is an opportunity, or chance of winning £50, should I say, without any risk to our capital. So, if you're into sports betting, if you're learning about sports betting, and if you're a losing customer at the moment, why not try this approach where you safeguard, that's it, you safeguard your money. There is no risk to the £100. If the horse goes on to lose, you will lose your £100 at Betfred, but you will gain £100 on the betting exchange from somebody that has placed the bet to win, and they have lost to you. So, let me recap. There is no risk to your capital using this strategy. And as you can see, there is an opportunity with one company today, Betfred, to use this strategy on 3 clear occasions. We have Sir Dragonaut, we have Zaki, where we would place a £100 bet, and if we were to be successful at Betfred, we would collect £300, £200 profit. So we have an asset that is worth potentially £200 profit to us. We then sell on the betting exchange that same asset not to win the race. So we have backed it to win the race with one company. We are now going to place a bet that it doesn't win the race. So completely opposite to the first bet. But if this bet is successful, we are only going to have to pay out £182. So we've placed a bet at 2 to 1, £100. The total profit will be £200 if the horse is successful with the bookmakers. If the horse is successful on the betting exchange, we will have to pay somebody £182. That means that we have got a free opportunity at winning £18 with no risk to our capital. That's an 18% return on investment, free for, I would say, 1 minute's work. 90 seconds at most, but maybe 1 minute as you get better at this. On the first option, it was a £50 opportunity. So we've got £68 worth of opportunity with a 33% chance of winning and a 25% chance of winning. So we have a good chance that this free opportunity, this free money that's available, will turn into real cash. Why? Because the chances of the horses winning are actually high. These are the favourites to win the race. Now, as mentioned in the first point, you do have the option to place a bet of what we call expected value, which means you wouldn't sell the bet. If you are to go down this route, I suggest a lot smaller stakes, maybe £10 or £20 per selection. And this is what I would call calculated investing. We can trust the numbers from the betting exchange. When we backtest data and look at 7, 8, 9 years of historical horse racing data, we can come to the conclusion that certainly the leading betting exchange is extremely accurate in terms of the chances of a horse winning and the probability reflected in its price. What does that mean simply? If a horse has an even money chance of winning, £10 on, you'll get £20 back, £10 profit, the chances are even, then what we know is that horses that start a race at even money win approximately 50% of the time. If the horse starts at even money on the leading betting exchange, that doesn't mean at a bookmaker. And we'll learn about this as you follow the blog, as you follow the website and all the links. There'll be a lot of learning and education on this. But for now, what you need to know is that the betting exchanges are a lot more accurate in terms of the true price, the true chance of that event happening is reflected on the betting exchanges more accurately than it is at a bookmaker's. So what we see this morning is Betfred actually knowing that they're going to take lots of business on these horses that they have increased the price of, which is fine. That's their business model, and we can use that to our advantage. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration of Gingerbetts and how it can support your betting and perhaps make you a more considered sports bettor, turning your losses in the first instance to break even, and then hopefully putting you in the position and giving you the tools to make a profit like I do and the rest of my team. So thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, subscribe and follow on Twitter and LinkedIn. Sign up to our podcast, and thank you for listening.